What up?
Did you see the jurors?
Yeah. Over there?
Did you see what they did?
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
talking.
They said this is
They were
The
talking.
one in the front and the middle, they were talking.
They were
Looking back at each
talking.
other, they were
And the one,
everything.
Yeah, the jurors weren't filming this
jurors,
one.
no, the jurors.
Last sidebar,
Oh my God! And they were like rolling their eyes.
Trump will pardon this man.
if they don't find her, then you go.
Oh my God! Y'all should have seen the jurors today. Ask JC.
It's crazy, y'all. Them jurors is not playing
I'm
no
glad
games
that today was a...
with that lady up on that on today. I'm sorry to say it. It's the truth. They don't want it. They don't believe it. They don't one little bit. I'm just being honest. It's the truth. They were laughing.
They were laughing when they looked at that
doing,
book.
They were
Oh
doing
my
this.
God!
When they said 27 days and she
They
met
were rolling
with the
their eyes. It was
government,
everything. They were doing everything.
the one juror did this.
Yeah, but these are New Yorkers now. They're pretty smart.
They not
Smart
going
New
for
Yorkers.
They're not going for it. And I don't know if it's just this witness, because it's the first time I got in there to actually see him, but they weren't going for this one today. They weren't going for him. They not. I've never seen nothing like that.
Yeah.
I've never seen nothing like that. So they were so leisure about it and just laughing and looking
They were
at
laughing,
each other
man.
and
The
shaking
jurors.
their head, putting their hands over their eyes.
The jurors, y'all.
It
The
was
jurors.
crazy today. It was crazy.
And then when they had that book, the scrapbook,
And they looked through that book. That lady took so much time and effort to make that book. Not even a year before
and there was
the last.
and there was 3 copies of the book.
And I mean, she went through all kind of stuff
She
before to even make that book.
She contacted the archive department of Diddy's company to get the archive.
And then she admitted that it took a long time because she said she worked so much. It took a long time for her to even put it together. So she did it with intent. She did it with intent because I don't know what she wanted, but she did it with purpose. She did it with purpose.
They coming out now? They coming out, the fan. They coming out. Y'all, I'm gonna turn it around. Trying to make it so we can get closer. Hey! Court is finished, Josh. It's finished. I was one of the last ones out. I was one of they're just waiting for Diddy's family to come. You heard the state has charges coming? Oh, I don't know nothing about that. Who's calling me out? That's one of those guys. Hold on a second. Hold this for a minute so I can put my stand up. Hold this.
What's up? Hey, what's up?
How's it going up there? It's about to start raining too. They ain't coming out yet because his friend ain't parked. That's right.
They're not gonna come out until his friend comes. You said Rochelle said she wished Steele wasn't helping him. Oh, Steele killed it to you, girl. Steele did that thing. Y'all, I'm sorry. Steele really killed it. Steele killed it. Look, I got mine.
Bye, girl. Don't tell her.
People are activated.
Motivated.
Well, and my umbrella is in the way. Is it raining now?
Yeah.
What's coming first? The rain?
Might as well keep it up.
Put your umbrella.
I left mine at home.
Oh, please, just let's get the shot. Look out for the shots. Can't see nothing. I don't know, rain coming out. Here they come. Slow rain. Here they come, rain. The car's right behind you.
Thank you, Mel. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. You're right there.
And the family is about to actually come out. The crowd is over for the day. Gia was on the same trip.
There you go. There come family. There they come.
Diddy's coming home. 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 It's Janice, I see you. Quincy, it's me.
Oh my God.
Quincy, it's me. Yeah. Give me that one.
Look at all the people, y'all.
Damn, they can't even be over here.
Look at the crowd. Look at the people, y'all. Look at the people. Look at the people, y'all. Look at the people. Look at the folks.
Just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding.
See you later. Bye, honey.
New York in the building. They said New York in the building.
You see all these people, y'all? Look at these people. Look. Look at the people out here. Look. Look at the folks out here. Look. No, they're not all content creators. They're just people in the street. Look.
Have a nice weekend, everyone. I think this is the biggest crowd.
Look at the crowd, y'all. Look at the crowd. Look at the crowd, y'all. Look at the crowd.
Mia, where you at, Mia?
Look at the crowd, y'all. Look at the crowd. Later.
Mike! Mike!
We gotta ask the serious questions. Where's all Diddy friends at? Where are they at?
Oh, they're probably gonna start coming
No,
out now.
they need to start coming now.
They're not
They need to
coming.
start, I know they're not coming. They hiding. They not coming. Where's Oprah Winfrey at? Where's Jay-Z at? Jay-Z is up there saying, yo, Diddy said, only Sean and my mother can call me only Sean and my mother can call me Sean. That's the only person that can call me Sean in the world. Where's Jay-Z at? Where's Sean Corey Carter at? Can somebody tell me, please? Please, where's all his friends at? He about to go and get sent up the river. Gonna be holding somebody's pocket with cherry Kool-Aid on his lips. Diddy is a monster, and his mother is a monster too. She the one who groomed him. She groomed that monster. You know she ran a brothel. You know she was a madam. Talk about that $1 million that he got. Let's talk about that $1 million that he. Hey, let's talk about that $1 million that he gave the Jimmy Henchman who's doing 2 life sentences right now, and that put it on the Black Brown Records. Give it to sit by a nightclub with it. Don't even give it to PPD.
All right, y'all.
And then PPD, he follows Clyde to Nevada, tells the details of Tupac.
All right, y'all.
And then he's in jail.
We will not get into that. Everybody wants some fame, y'all. Everybody wants some fame.
Got a hold of her today.
Everybody wants some.
He brought out the receipts today.
Oh, our girl is out here, y'all.
He brought out the receipts
Our girl is out
today
here. She back out here now.
and showed what the whole truth done. But the truth was today. He made a whole
Hey, Miss Sylvia.
Hey, hon, how you doing?
Hey, how are you?
Hi.
Where were you today? I didn't see you today.
I know, because I went home and fell asleep by mistake and then got a shower in my hair wash.
You know you
I said, let me come back out here. No, I was here. And I left at lunch. Right before,
I
like,
didn't
about
see you
quarter
this
to 12.
morning. I didn't see
No, I got here right when the Combs van pulled up with the
Yeah, well,
boys in
we
it.
was already in.
The boys and the adult. Because, you know, they not adults until they turn 28. And I believe Justin just made somewhere.
28? Oh, they not adults?
I thought
Why don't why the ACS people
they
get
go
their
to
kids
Diddy's-
taken and they don't
Diddy's
get
attorney.
their rights taken from working with kids until the child turns 28?
Who did
Because
that?
the brain, scientifically, the brain closes at the age of 28. The
So wait a minute. No, he got to be. He turned 21 on the 2014. You talking about
Justin?
Christian.
Justin,
Oh, okay.
the middle one.
Okay, because
Chrissy's the oldest.
I said because Christian is.
Justin graduated college back in like what, 2006? Remember when he was on the football team?
Yeah, but Christian, they say his birth. He was 21 in 2014.
Christian was
That's what that video
Christian.
thing showed. Yeah,
King Dogs,
yeah.
turned 21.
2014, because that girl.
That's 9 years.
Yeah.
What's 9 years plus 21? 30.
30. Yeah.
30 years old.
I was like, he looked like a baby.
I thought he was like
Because because on her thing says happy birthday 21. Remember it said 21? It was 2014.
He surely looked like he looked
30
like
is still a baby. You ain't an adult until you about 44 to marry somebody.
We're waiting for Mr. Steele. I'm waiting for the MVP of the day, Mr. Steele. I'm waiting for Mr. Steele. When is Mr. Steele coming out? Where he's been coming out at? Hey, Mel. Where do Mr. Steele come out now? Back here or up here? Where does Steele come out now? Because I haven't been here in a while. Where does Steele come out now?
They're going to be in conference with Diddy after class start. They come out later. They come out
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, T-Girl, but on the video, she said happy 21 birthday, and it was 2014. So why did she put that on there? She had on the exhibit. Hey, honey.
Okay. In the actual court or something?
Yeah, I've been inside the main court. I leave before the crack of dawn.
How he look? How's Sean Combs looking?
He looked pretty good.
The kids look excited. They look like
Oh yeah, today was a good day. Sorry, I'm spitting.
So today was a good day for the family.
Still killed it. Still killed it, man. Still, y'all.
So he got Diddy.
You said Justin is 31? Okay, who's who? Chris, okay, who's the Christian, the dark skin one? How old is he?
Christian, shoot, 30 something?
36. See, they say he's 30 something.
Yeah, 30 something.
And he's Christian, right? He's not Justin. So somebody said Justin's 31.
No, Justin. Christian's the youngest. Light skin one's the oldest. He's 30 something.
I thought that. Okay, I'm so confused
so
with
the
the kids,
light-skinned one's the
y'all.
oldest.
I'm so confused.
The light skin one's the first
The
oldest.
little short one?
The little short one's the oldest.
Oh, he's older?
He's the oldest.
Okay. They said Christian's in his 30s. Okay. Christian's 27. But wait a minute. I am so confused, y'all. I don't know. The light skin, okay, the light skin one is 30. Okay, thank you. Christian is not 30. Okay, thank you, Gigi. Because on the IG thing, she says happy 21 birthday, and it was 2014. Why did she put that in there? And she said it was Christian's birthday. So she lied about his birthday? Because she put 21 on there. Oh no, KJ, no. Hey, look, wait a minute.
Mia is a former assistant, all right? Somebody y'all had a real name that yesterday. Y'all
Christian, so then why she
came on at 3? Oh, so maybe
You said
she said repeat.
no. Who's telling you Steel fell apart? They saying Steel fell apart. Wait a minute. We're gonna read the transcript. We're gonna read the transcript. Okay, we're gonna read the transcript. The transcript will tell you the truth. Somebody just said Steel fell apart. Hold on. Look. Hold on.
What happened?
They said Steel fell apart. Who been lying to y'all? Wait a minute, and look, he was the one talking about something, but still not gonna, I don't know how still gonna overcome this, right?
I will never doubt Steele again.
To him?
I will never doubt Steele again.
Why?
Man, huh?
Listen, the way that he picked apart her whole testimony was crazy to me. I left at lunchtime being like, damn, okay.
I kept telling him. Quincy's 33. Quincy's 33. Somebody sending me the information. Quincy is 33. They said. Yeah, I'm still in New York. Okay, remember the post?
Yeah.
She said happy 21 birthday, which is Christian. So he wasn't 21. So why did she put the happy 21 birthday?
I don't know why she did half the stuff that she did.
She was lying. Oh my God, let me tell you something. She looked like a liar because she even admitted to lying on the phone.
Yeah, but you can't
She
lie on
admitted
the oath. Can you lie on the oath?
They contradicted everything.
She contradicted everything. He made it. And then, hold on, let me tell you how she comes into the courtroom. Hold on, y'all. She come into the courtroom like this, y'all, like this, look.
Wow.
She comes into the courtroom like this. She's holding her hand like this. She don't look up at nobody. She come in like this.
I told
Just like
I
that.
just saw a post.
That's how she come into the courtroom.
Interviewed
She
him
don't
and
look
they
up.
asked him
Even when she was doing the testimony, she kept looking down. I was like, that's not good. Because she's not even looking up at the jurors. I'm like, girl, what are you doing? You messing yourself up.
Wow, see?
Yeah, and I'm like, I called her yesterday. I said this would happen. I'm like, if he gets convicted.
So, yeah, you don't know what an SA victim looks like? No, you're right. I don't know what an SA victim looked like, but I do know the kids that was in my home that was SA, what they look like. So I have experience in kids essays, but an adult essay, no, I don't have no experience in that at all.
I called it. First thing I see as soon as I open my phone.
No, I don't have no experience in essay of adults. No, I mean, that's what she said. Do I know what essay adult look like? No, I don't.
What are you doing for the weekend?
So what do you think today?
Today, what do I think? I think that they improperly What is this, Twitter?
No, YouTube.
I think they improperly excluded the evidence of the video to impugn or impeach her.
Yeah, they did it. But I think the judge is going to give him another chance. So they're ready to write something, and he might be able to bring it in later on.
For Monday.
Monday, yeah.
So I thought that was
But
good.
what do you think? How do you think her testimony was? Her testimony today.
I thought it was different than yesterday's. So I don't think it's. I think it's an act, like they said. And
You said how she was acting?
She's contriving it. Yep.
And then she was repeating what her therapist was saying. I was like, Lord have mercy.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I don't see. Again, I don't see racketeering and I don't see sex trafficking. So we'll have to see. We'll wait and see for next week. See what witnesses they're going to put on. They said Enrique Santos next.
Yeah, and then the other one was getting immunity. That last guy they mentioned was getting immunity.
Yeah.
Because he said he was going to plead the fifth.
Right. Well, it's interesting.
It's like the other one plead the fifth, and he didn't do anything.
Well, no, so he could have been part of the racketeering conspiracy if he didn't take the immunity.
No, I'm saying, but I didn't see he do anything.
Drugs. He was procuring drugs. Remember, he said he procured drugs for Diddy. So he's a member of the conspiracy then at that point. He could have been charged.
Okay.
So that's why he got the immunity.
Okay, because even with the drug thing, he was just holding it, right? He wasn't going to buy it. Did he go buy it?
Well, no, he went to buy it.
Oh, he went
Remember,
to buy
from
it.
one
Okay.
stop.
Okay. Yeah, okay, he did go buy it. Okay. All right. So he went to buy it.
We'll see what happens on Monday.
You love this woman? Oh, okay. It's
Have a great weekend.
See you later. She was looking up and she was talking to Steele, but when she was on the stand with the prosecutor, she kept looking down. She was looking down like this. She looked down. And then they went over all the posting that she did. She did so many posting with Diddy.
Yeah.
She did a lot of posting.
Yeah.
And she still didn't bring up what you said. Remember you said about claiming there was no social media and stuff like that? Exactly what you said. You called it.
I called it. Oh my God. And this is where her own testimony was used against her. The testimony that she had yesterday, still use it against her by showing and proving that everything that she said about social media was complete false.
Yeah, it was
because
false.
she was bragging about working for Diddy on years of social media posts and then kept wishing Diddy happy birthday.
And then when he fired her, she said she was gonna die.
Yeah.
I was like, hey.
The fact that they had to ask a grown person, why does somebody need to tell you that if somebody threatens your life that's wrong, that she could not give a straight answer? I wanted to just walk out at that
He was, and you kept shaking your head. I'm like, Lord have mercy, the man gonna get thrown out, shaking his head because we can't do any kind of movement and stuff. Oh, and then the jurors. Did you see the jurors?
The jurors, there were so many of them that were in tune with Brian, and then a lot of them felt like they were checked out from the prosecution at the beginning. Like I just feel like this should have just been a state case, not a federal case. Because if he walks on this, then the state of New York picks up the tab on all this. And they're already complaining about how many officers, how many federal officers transporting him back and forth, how much it's costing, the time constraints and everything. I said this already. It should have been a state case. He'd have been guaranteed to go to jail.
Well, he had a particularly...
Because what do you think her motive is to lie like that? Because they originally was asking for $10 million, right, for her job situation. She ended up getting $400,000, but somebody said she got more than that. They're not telling me.
That she got more than that.
Yeah, they saying she got more. She said she got $200,000, but they saying that she got more than that. So I don't know how true that is.
All I know is this whole case is a mess.
Oh yeah, but y'all, the way she came in, she was like this.
She was every time she would walk in and
She
out.
like this. I was like, why is she doing this? And then not looking at the prosecutor in her face. I'm like, when you can't look at somebody in the face, it's like, you know how when your kids like lying, and you be like, look at me. You can tell by how they look at you in their face.
You're my heart. You're my everything.
These points are remedial. What's remedial, Nene? You mad? We're just telling you facts.
Have a good weekend. I will see you on Monday.
All right, see you Monday. She's a sensitive lady.
suggested leaving the company when they good thing for her to kind of get over.
You know.
Hold on.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey.
What do you think about today?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so is there two sides to a coin? Yes. The problem is everything that I was feeling and seeing yesterday, they brought out today. They flat out asked her, what did they ask her? Something about lying, but I can't remember exactly what it was. But Brian still came out and flat out asked her everything, like, wasn't you having consensual sex? Because they was leading up to it earlier. They was leading up to it by saying, so you had, he raped, he argued you so many times that you can't even remember. And then her behavior, respectfully, is that of someone who has experienced some sort of mental health issue, but via a relationship and not a work relationship.
I think she was in love with him.
She was in love with him too, and I think that's where they're going with it. Now, my understanding is she's coming back, right?
Mm-hmm. She's coming back Monday.
So she's coming back on Monday. So we'll see where they're going to land this plane.
She definitely was in love with him. She definitely was, and she didn't want that girl to know that they was doing the wild thing.
No,
because
that was her friend, that was her sister. So they was kind of even. Sometimes when the prosecution is trying their case, you would think they were
think about that kind
the defense, right? The way that I'm like, and I get it. You know, they don't want it to come out in court and have her look even more uncredible. But
hey, y'all.
Yeah, I'm surprised that the judicial process is not as transparent as we would like. People have the right to know everything because this is not some kind of military secret.
That's true.
Very true. You
No,
know?
listen. All we're doing is telling you the facts that happen in the courtroom.
And
all
that's
we can
the
do
thing.
is tell you the facts.
The court is
I know
so
you're getting
different in
mad.
the courtroom, and trust me, I see what you all are seeing. But you know, go to I saw NBC did an article. I can't remember who the writers were, but NBC did an article. They was talking about it, and they asked and they interviewed several different lawyers, some who were federal trial attorneys, and who have tried cases in the Southern District of New York, who were saying they just don't see the trafficking in the RICO yet. They don't see it.
Not yet.
And they were saying how they were lining up the evidence. It hasn't been lined up. And you can't convince me that Homeland Security, and I've been saying this, Homeland Security, the FBI, NYPD, LAPD, and Miami Vice Squad, you know, remember Miami Vice? You can't tell me all of these entities came in, swarmed down on all the homes simultaneously, and you come out with pictures of baby oil, rubber duckies, and talking about candles. Oh, he likes white candles.
But listen to this. We're not saying that the dude is a nice guy. I am not saying at all. First of all, from all the rumors I've heard about him, I was disgusted with him. But the facts are the facts. What's happening right now in the case it's not what you guys think.
You know, Big
okay?
Act, though,
And I know
just
y'all
let-
want
it's
me to
Big
be
Act.
like, oh, Diddy's this. And I'm just telling you guys the facts. Is what's happening inside the courtroom. How she was looking, how she was sounding,
That
the reaction of the jurors. That is all I'm telling you guys.
That's what
I
I'm
don't
That
have.
judge let Steele cook.
He surely did.
That judge let Steele cook.
That judge
I
is
like
a little messy.
Granville tried to every other 5 minutes.
That-
every other
he
couple
wanna hear
seconds,
it. He wanna hear it.
Objecting, Love was objecting like crazy, and Granville was letting him do it.
No, he's
This
a fair judge. He's a fair
this
judge.
let Brian Steele cook from the top to the bottom.
Even when he rejected them or something, he said, but you could bring it in on another
You
way.
just said something that reminded me what Brian Steele said. What did you say
He
just
told him
now?
other ways that he could do things if he felt like he was doing it in a way in which they were
Right.
objecting to it. He said, but if you want to bring it in this way, you can do it this way.
Yep.
That judge is the most fair. I mean, that judge is.
He's
that's
very
a good judge.
fair. He knows
He's really
his law.
fair.
He's
He's
fair.
really fair. He will let certain things in. He let that. I think they get ready to admit that video.
Yeah, he gonna let
Well,
him
he
bring
told-
it in.
he-
Did
right.
you hear at the end? You left.
I left.
You left. They're gonna let it in.
He's gonna let
He
the
gonna let
video
him bring
in.
it
Yep,
in.
through the impeachment.
Because initially he said no, and
He
then
said
told
no.
him that if you want it, if she act like she doesn't recognize it, then you can admit it,
Yeah.
and then do it for impeachment.
Yeah.
So is that what
And then
happened? Because I
so
left.
the guy said, yeah, I thought I said it was for impeachment. He says, no, you brought it in for something else. And so they went back to the transcript and where it still said it was for impeachment.
Yeah.
So they might show that video, y'all.
I'm trying to recall what the heck you said something just now, and he brought it in. Still had brought it in.
No,
It wasn't in
how the
regards to
jurors were
consensual.
reacting,
Yeah.
you know.
Please tell. We're telling what the jurors were doing, the way they were reacting. I cannot. I know everybody's pissed the way Diddy is, what he did to her. It is definitely wrong. Absolutely wrong. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. The way he treated Cassie, right? But this woman here, and I know y'all saying your unbiased reporting is appreciated. You're welcome. But I'm just telling you guys from what I have seen inside the courtroom. See, I wanted JC to see exactly what's happened, so you guys won't think that I'm making anything up because I'm inside the jury thing. No, the jurors. I pay attention to the jurors. That's who you got to pay attention to. That's who's gonna be making the decision.
What they
Nothing like that.
What
Huh?
they was doing?
Never.
Hold on, go ahead. What did you say?
And I'm the type of person, I watch the jurors the whole time. I didn't even really get to look at the witness that much, and I didn't really look at what was going on in court. The only thing I really did was take notes, and I was continuously looking at the jurors. Those jurors, I have never, ever seen jurors react the way those jurors reacted. I don't know what happened before today, but today,
You know
they
what it
fed up.
was? Everybody
They-
was trying
they-
to
I don't
figure out
know
her
what it is
demeanor.
that they don't like,
That's
but
what
they,
it was.
if they're just fed up with her, or if they're just fed
Correct.
up with the trial.
Correct.
But today, the jury was, I mean, it got to the point to when Steele would ask questions and the government would object, and the judge would overrule it. The jurors would get excited. They would look at each other and laugh, like, let's go. It was crazy. Like,
And you know what it is? That's what it was. When he talked about her demeanor, because they said we were questioning her demeanor yesterday.
Yeah, we
now
saw
this is the reality, right? The reality is, she mentioned something about PTSD. You could be diagnosed with
I gotta get
some
ready
kind
to
of.
go.
All right, have a good one. Drive safe.
Yep, I am. Yep, I'm leaving.
You could be diagnosed with a mental health issue, right? But when you get on the stand, or when it's time to go to court, and
Remember what
everything,
time to get here, right?
Yep, at 6 o'clock. I got you.
and or when you're trying to, when you're getting on the stand and everything, you could do what's called malingering. That means that you amp up or you exaggerate your symptoms. So yesterday I couldn't even read the transcript. Did you try to read the transcript?
No, I didn't read it at all.
Oh my God!
Because we got triggered because some of the stuff she was saying, it was like
Not even just the trigger. When you go to read it, you're gonna drive yourself batshit crazy because how you doing?
How you doing?
You're gonna drive yourself batshit crazy because she says like so many different times. Well, it was like I had to stop reading it. I said, I can't take it. she was just something was. It got to the point where one of my moderators was like, "Is she high?" So I think she was faking the funk personally.
That's what, and the way her demeanor, man, the way she.
And nobody want to say it because you don't want to victim blame, you don't want to victim shame, you don't want to call her a liar, none of that stuff. Nobody want to do that. We're all women and everything like that. Nobody wants to call her a liar, but she was acting like a liar. And then when Brian Steele came out today and was like, we was questioning her demeanor, and then he said something. I got it written down. Oh, I got to make sure I have my notebook. I was just like, good. So I wasn't tripping. Everybody was looking at it like, what the hell, you know?
So in your opinion, she was a mess.
What was your opinion?
I wasn't in there.
Oh, you didn't go inside.
I can, but I didn't go in today.
The jurors. The reaction they were doing, the eye rolling and laughing, and
somebody said that I can't remember who I was watching. They said that was it you? Somebody said that they was doing something like loop or something like that.
That's what they was doing?
One of them did.
Bloop?
Yup, one of them did.
I'm sorry. She just was not.
So do you think so y'all don't think they proved their case at all through this whole
I'm not saying that he's not a monster.
He
no.
got some terrible stuff.
No, I ain't saying. I'm saying, do y'all think that so far, because all they have to do is prove 2 elements for the RICO. Do y'all think they proved that?
Y'all haven't seen it. I don't know. I need to hear. Now I need to know.
I don't see it.
My thing is, isn't it supposed to further the enterprise?
Yeah. Then what enterprise? Right? Where they furthering the enterprise?
All you see is money going out.
Yeah, but
where is they getting money for the drugs? They spending money to get drugs
for themselves.
Yeah, but where's the money for you pushing the drugs out?
Only Diddy could tell you that.
No, okay, where's the money for him making money off of him having SEX?
All right, I'm gonna tell you. All right, let me shut this off because I don't want to record this.
Mine is being
yeah.
recorded.
Oh, okay. I'm not.
So just watch the words because
yeah, I know.
Yeah,
okay.
So here's the thing right here. Christina Coleman got to come in and testify.
But who's she testifying for?
She got to testify for the prosecution.
You think?
Is she coming?
Yeah, she did. She's a co-conspirator.
Is she coming?
She got to.
She ain't got to. They didn't serve her.
Well, they served.
If they didn't subpoena her, she'll be coming for the defense.
They subpoenaed Gina. Gina running right now.
Gina's not coming.
Yeah, but she got subpoenaed though.
But Gina also got a settlement.
Yeah, but she got subpoenaed. You can't run around that subpoena.
The judge said, "Oh, you haven't been in court." The judge said, He said, "I ain't going after her. She ain't coming." He left it.
And they said, and then that's what the defense said. They know where she is. Why didn't I bring her in? That's what the defense said. They said, they know where she is. This is the government. You can't tell me that they can't get somebody.
Right.
I mean, it's like
so you don't believe that these big companies like Universal Music Group and all of them, they don't fund these FOs
that's going on? We're not saying that this. What did Denzel Washington say in Training Day? It's not about what you know. It's what you can prove. About what you can prove.
No, that was Jamie Foxx said that on Law Abiding Citizen.
Okay, Law Abiding.
Whoever it was, it was some good actor.
But Denzel did say this is chess.
He said it in Training Day.
And that judge.
Oh no, he did say it when they was in the house and they had pew.
Yes.
Okay, you're right. I stand corrected. I stand to be corrected.
Okay, I had to think about it. So now. So we're not saying that he's innocent. What we're saying is all we got is pictures of baby oil and rubber duckies.
And they even lied about what the drugs, the D were.
So wait, you don't think Capricorn Clark, her testimony was solid?
She talked about a whole car chase that neither Cuddy or the
Steele came with the police officer and put a whole bunch of holes in her story. Remember the police officer that came in and they asked the police officer, did they put a bolo out about somebody being kidnapped?
Yeah,
no. They asked them about, did they mention a GUN? Yeah, did they mention a GUN? They said no. They said, was there a chase?
That way, because remember there was a lot of cul-de-sacs and dead ends.
Remember they said it was a chase. And they said no, they didn't see no car chasing another car. So he put a whole bunch of holes. Even the time. Remember she said it
time was
happened
like
at
11
6 a.m. And no, she said it was 6 a.m.
She
and
said 6, but they said it was 11.
8:20. I know exactly the time because I wrote it in my notes. It said 8:20. So all her stuff had holes in it.
Sylvia, you know what? Look at your notes again.
No,
That's
it's
at
8:20.
11:20.
So wait, my last question. Again, I'm going to reiterate this question right here. Do y'all think so far did the prosecution prove their case for Rico?
No.
No kidnapping, no KID, NAPPING.
The kid one, because
no
of what
coercion or nothing.
the kid one with the police officer still disbanded that. Because the police officer, remember, he asked him, don't you write notes of everything that happened, what happened and stuff. And the police officer has the right time and everything. You understand what I'm saying? And then with her, the story she said was not matching up. It wasn't even matching up with Kid Cudi or even with Cassie's testimony.
It wasn't, but it
weren't
matching
matching up.
So you think he's going to get acquitted?
I don't know. I don't know about that. But
that depends on what
I don't know. I ain't
that
gonna say
depends
that.
on what the jury is, how the jury's
All
taking
I'm
it.
doing is
So
telling
think-
you what's happening
So wait,
inside
hold
the
on.
courtroom.
So
That's
let me
all.
ask you. All right, so let me ask you. What about the escorts that was getting paid crossing
That's
interstate commerce?
That's not who he's on trial for.
No, yes he is.
No, it's not.
Yes,
He's
it
on
is.
trial.
He's on trial for. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
He's
Hold on,
on trial
listen.
for Cassie, not
He
those
has-
escorts.
He has counts of.
He got 3 charges.
And you know who those 3 people are? Gina,
Cassie,
and someone else that disappeared.
You got to read the indictment.
I
He got-
read.
the escorts that was coming. That's why he's locked up right now. They feds got him on that.
No, not
Listen,
on the
you open the
escort.
belt-
Not on the escort because he's paying now.
You're not thinking.
He's
If
doing
it was for the prostitutes that was the prostitutes, he would have more than 3 counts.
In the bail hearing.
Prostitution, yes, he's charged with prostitution, but not prostitution
Yes.
of the escort. Prostitution of her,
Right.
of Cassie, and the other girl.
In the,
That's
bail,
who.
in the bail hearing, when Diddy had his 3rd bail hearing, he said, his lawyer before Steele came, he said, Your Honor, the escorts that came was consensual. The judge said, it sounds like y'all are admitting to that charge right there. He said, no, we're not admitting to anything. We're saying that the escorts that came across interstate commerce was consensual. And that's why he's in jail right there. He
But
gotta
that's
be,
not-
No,
the count.
he's in jail because they said he is a risk to society. That's why he's in jail.
All right, so let me ask you a
Not
question.
because of prostitution, because
That's-
they feel he's
You
a
do
threat.
realize that
and,
they-
and also
Okay,
he was.
I'm
They said
listening.
he was contacting people and coercing them. That's what he's in jail
okay,
for.
so wait, let me ask you a
Not for
question.
the prostitution.
Let me ask you a question. That was the reason why they stopped him from getting bail. What was
No,
the-
prostitution will not stop you from getting
No,
bail.
listen. You said that he was a threat to society.
Yes.
If the feds
The
can prove that-
threats.
right?
The
if the feds
threats,
can
not the
prove-
prostitution.
Obstruction
wait,
of justice.
Sylvia,
I'm
can I
sorry, I'm
finish?
sorry, go ahead.
Listen, if the feds can prove that you're a flight risk or a threat to the society, you will not get bail.
Exactly.
All right, and we got that aside. We agree on that,
We
right?
agree on that.
Now, what caused him to get the handcuffs put on him when they came and approached him and got him in the hotel? What charge was it? It had to be a charge. They had to have probable cause to go ahead and.
Video what they did.
How do you think he
No,
went down from?
no. That video was a DV. It has to be probable.
It's not. That's not
No,
what they charge him.
you know the video.
Him. Please tell him.
The
Please tell him.
video.
I'm saying to them, what was it? The feds got him locked up because they got probable cause to lock him up on one of those 3 charges.
On Rico, all the charges.
But what I'm saying is because we was having a little debate here. I said
They
they
say
had
you
to
respect
have
society.
probable. No, that's for a bail.
Okay, you know when he's confused.
I'm not
I'm
confused.
just telling you.
I'm really not.
Well, where the debate
'Cause I
is.
was in the feds already.
Where the debate is. He's under the assumption that Diddy is there for the escorts. We're trying to explain to him that the counts that he's there for is Cassie, Gina, and the other person.
For all of it, everything. The whole he's accused of running a racketeering enterprise.
Yeah.
Right.
That's in the indictment.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to tell them.
That's what we
I'm trying to
told
tell
you.
them.
saying.
No, I'm telling y'all
He
that the
said- he
escorts
said
is
the
in there.
Same thing. There's 2 counts of sex trafficking.
Yeah.
Each
Right.
of those counts carry mandatory minimum of 15 years
Right.
to
Right.
life in prison.
So when
Right.
they say count, do they mean Cassie or do they mean the escorts?
The count of sex
Cassie.
trafficking.
That's how many times it was
Who's
done.
that?
Would be with Cassie. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. It's
And-
Cassie. You
The
got
count, no, the
names.
count is how many times that crime was committed.
Right.
Yeah, but
That's what
it's
that is.
Cassie.
If it's 4
It
people,
was committed with Cassie and Gina and some other
bro, you
person.
didn't read an indictment about the escorts that was coming across.
escort-
Yes. Yeah. That's a combination of that with Man Act.
That's what I'm
Man
trying to-
Act is-
Not a
is-
man
Man
act.
Act.
That's why he's locked up, because of the Man Act.
No.
It's everything. It's
Rico.
the whole indictment.
I know, but not really the Rico. The Ricos, they didn't have.
No, you won't get-
They didn't have probable cause to lock
If they
them
can't
up.
get 'em on
Rico.
No, yes, Rico, you will not get bail with Rico.
So they gave what's called an enterprise letter. If you go back in the testimony or you read what the prosecution said, they gave out an enterprise letter, I think in March, saying that the whole Diddy enterprise was designed for his own sexual gratification, and that he engages in predicate acts, which are like arson, bribery, sex trafficking. That's Rico, yeah.
Yeah, it's under
So
Rico.
they're trying to get him. They're going to try to get him for life. For
Well,
that.
what other charges besides the Rico is on
You
there?
got Rico, a conspiracy to commit racketeering. You have 2 counts of sex trafficking. You have 2 counts of Man Act. I believe it's 5 counts.
It's
Alright.
5. It is 5.
Yeah.
So now,
Two and
so
two
now I
and
want to
one.
ask you this question right here.
Are the 2 men acts?
That was- Ain't even going nowhere. So look, all those charges is revolved around Cassie. You believe
No,
that?
more than that. It's
That's what I'm trying to tell them. They
No,
saying it's
the
revolved around
count.
Cassie.
There's a difference between the counts and the
one element.
charges.
She's one element of it, but it's Cassie. It's Mia. It's whoever.
There's only 4 victims. There's only 4 victims.
Right. Mia, Cassie, whoever else they're going to put on the stand,
Right.
right? And then members of the racketeering conspiracy are
Right.
David James.
Yeah,
Right.
there you go.
Yes.
There you
All
go.
these
There
people
you
they're
go.
saying we're part of this unit,
Yes.
right? It's like if me and you work for a company, we
Thank
go
you.
out for a night on the town, right? And we decide, yo, let's get a little blow.
Yeah.
We'll get
use
get a
the
little
company-
and
use
use
the
the company
credit
card.
card. Yeah.
And we say, let's get some escorts too. And
Right.
we go out to the strip club.
Right.
We now are involved in a racketeer, influence, corrupt organization, and they could charge us under racketeering just for doing that.
All right, so let me ask you a question. The escorts that cross interstate.
Oh, there we
commerce.
go. With the
Yeah, I'm staying with the escorts.
Lord have mercy. He's still.
That Cassie paid the Punisher.
Yep.
And paid the other escort that was
Cowboys for Angels, the whole organization.
right,
Right.
right. So that was what was brought up when he had his bail hearing. They was talking about that.
Yes.
So that's what I was arguing with them. I was like saying, listen, he's in
It's
there
just
because
for-
of that the escorts coming
Not
across
just
interstate.
that.
So we both. So then
They're
let's say
both
we
right.
both right.
They're both right.
Let's say we both
So now let me
right.
ask
But
you
you want to try to
We'll
chill
split
and
the
say
baby.
we
We'll
both
split
right.
the baby. You're both
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
We're right. We're right. Okay.
We're both right.
We're right.
But for the sex trafficking count, they're saying that Cassie was coerced by him saying, "I'm going to release this tape or these tapes of you." She felt she couldn't leave, so she's coerced to continue committing the acts. That's what the government is alleging.
Okay.
And so you have to have fraud, force, or coercion in order to convict on the sex trafficking.
Okay.
So they're saying that's the coercion element that satisfies the sex
And for the
trafficking.
Rico, it's 2 elements out of the 5
Predicate
elements.
acts,
Right,
predicate felonies.
Yeah, right.
Arson is
Yeah.
one. Kidnapping's another one. They have a bunch, bro. Bribery's another one.
You think they? Oh, yeah, bribery. He
He
did
bribed
50,000.
100,000 to get the videotape from the Intercontinental Hotel. That's bribery right
I
there.
thought it was 50,000.
100K, 100 racks. Yeah. So, bro, so read the indictment. It lays
I read
out-
it, but I'm gonna read it
No,
again.
read it again. I read it.
I
I don't remember all of it.
I only looked at one part of it about the escorts, and I was like, and then I heard him when he had his bell hearing. and it
No
was
matter
like-
how much we argue, it's going to come down to what the jurors feel and who is credible to the
What I
jurors.
think is unfair is they didn't give him the bail.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
he should
have got
to be
bail.
able to,
He
to be
should've
able
got
to
bail.
fight a case where you're facing potential
Yeah.
life in prison.
Yeah,
you
he
need to be
should've
able
got
to
bail.
access to your attorneys 24/7.
That wouldn't have been fair.
That's not fair. And I
No,
think
that wouldn't have been fair. If he would have got bail, because if it was an ordinary person there, they would have did him the same way.
he should have.
Everybody should
Everybody
have
else
bail.
with the amendment.
All right, so wait, hold on. So Diddy in jail and MDC on other people's
Epstein
pack.
got bail.
But look,
Listen,
look at
wait,
that.
Diddy-
Hold on.
Hey, man.
Finch.
Listen,
What about
listen,
Finch? Finch is
listen.
out on bail right now.
But
Finch is
but
on
guess
bail.
what? He wasn't calling witnesses up
That's
trying
the
to.
problem.
He was,
That's the threat part. That's
yeah,
what I was
listen,
talking about.
he was on. Then he was on other people's pack numbers, calling, trying to get in touch with witnesses.
Saying get the pizza boxes out of the house. Speaking in code. That's not good. I don't know why he did
that's
that.
why.
And what is
That's
up
why.
with the
That's
pizza?
why he didn't
Stupid.
get. That's why he didn't get the
Maybe it
bell.
was pizza, though.
Oh, no, yeah.
That's why
That's
they
my
did
person.
not.
Right, that's why they
I grabbed
demanded.
a random white lady.
Now you talking about Mike
You're doing that?
Jeffries?
I ain't
He
done
didn't
it.
do
I
that.
grabbed a
That's why he got
random
the
white
$10
lady
million
and threw her
bell.
ass up there. I'd have threw
Mike
Allie
Jeffries.
McBeal.
No, I'm talking about.
I'd have threw
I'm
Goldie
talking
Hawn, but
about.
only I know who's going to be on it.
Even Bernie Madoff got
So
it.
I ain't, I mean, I got
I'm talking about like that.
I found a random white woman with blonde hair.
Who's Mike Jeffries? Who's Mike Jeffries? Hey, listen, y'all. Who's Mike Jeffries? Who's Mike Jeffries?
I forget which one.
Who's Mike
Butler, I
Jeffries?
think it was.
Who's Mike Jeffries?
White bottle curry lotion, mad water, you lotion your skin, but you still ashy in like half an hour. Yes, curry lotion,
Only one King's Point.
Yeah.
I would make
that don't draw up
I'm saying that they
I don't like him. I think he's guilty, and I don't care how they get him. Just say that rather than just trying to piece together something that ain't there. We literally go by word of mouth and speculation.
She said, looking at the chat, trying to figure out how to read. Are you talking to me, Luke? Are you talking to me? You know what? I'm not gonna figure out how you put in place, so I'm gonna block you. I'm gonna block you.
I be thinking like one of these white people don't think.
That's my picture on his thumbnail. I'm gonna block you. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Oh, Mike Jeff. Thank you, Naz. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I was trying to figure out who Mike Jeffries was. Michael Jeffries.
So wait.
Thank you, Naz.
I was curious why they went.
Who's Mike Jeffries?
She just told me the
Oh, the Abercrombie and Fitch dude. That should still be going on, correct?
No, he's not going to trial. They said he's not fit to sit in trial.
Oh, so he's Lulu? Okay.
He's out on bail, but look, they still put Bill Cosby through trial, and he was all messed up. It's whatever color you are.
So it's not just money going out, but it's money that's not being spent.
But they have to prove that.
And if you look, if you want to get real conspiratorial, they're saying they're
Harvey,
using
you ain't walking
jet
yet? What
skis
happened?
to transport drugs all over the world. And the government could be using it as a Mossad type operation, like an Epstein
But you
Y'all
got
hit
it
the
right.
like button. Y'all coming up in here. There's 300 y'all. Y'all ain't hitting the like button.
Who do you
I'm
think
take
she's
my
gonna
hood
be?
off.
I told you,
That's
bro.
fine.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you? They're all.
But D-Rock is not gonna. He's not gonna. If it's a witness for the if they was trying to subpoena them for the prosecution,
The defense
D-Rock
has
is not
to.
gonna.
But remember,
Yeah, but he could go in there and say, I'm
He doesn't.
but they said that they wasn't calling everybody, and the
They're not
defense said they
giving.
was going
They're
to
not
call
D
some
giving
people.
D-Rock.
Remember?
That's not D-Rock. That's not D-Rock. Excuse me. That's not D-Rock. That's not D-Rock they gave immunity to.
No. He said,
If the defense got D-Rock first as a witness, the state can't get him.
Well, that's they
So
can?
that means that if they got him first
As a witness.
as a
Oh,
witness,
because they'll be able to cross him anyway.
yeah, they'll be.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Why that's dangerous? Because
They're opening.
They got the
door.
redirect.
and he's a
But he could, but he could plead, but he
co-conspirator
could
to
still
Diddy.
plead. He could still plead the fifth.
Yes.
He can.
Yeah, but then you're gonna have to give a testimony on
No, he
not.
still could
No,
plead the
no,
fifth.
no.
When they get
So
ready
then
to
why
do
the
fraud, they
defense-
can plead the
so why
fifth.
would
Right, but then they could give him an immunity.
Because they gave him
Yeah, but he
immunity.
may
I
not. He
understand
don't
that,
have
but
to
I'm
take
saying,
the
why would the
immunity.
defense
Oh, he doesn't.
go ahead
He could just stay with the fifth and not
Yeah,
have-
especially
and
if
pull
he's a
him in
witness
as a
of
witness,
the
but
defense.
he's not gonna give a testimony.
That makes sense.
Why would you
But that's
pull?
what
Why would you pull D-Rock in for the
But
defense
that's what
if he's
happened
not
with
gonna give a
Chaplin.
testimony?
But the same thing happened with Chaplin. They pulled
Hey,
him in. He pled the fifth, and they
Hungry
gave
guy,
him immunity.
did he get a RICO?
Who? Yeah, but he got him in.
Michael
Yeah.
Jeffries.
After he said he was just gonna
Did
plead
he
the
get
fifth.
a
He said, I plead the fifth. And he was like, they were like, oh, we'll give
That's
you
a guy
immunity.
for
Then he got up there and testified
Oh, but Tommy and Fitch. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it was a RICO.
So, but he got a bail.
Well,
Like nobody,
yeah, but
no,
they
they're
dropped
not
the charges
bringing
saying
out
he's not
evidence, and
mentally
nobody's
competent.
They
testifying.
didn't see what
Anything
see what
other than
happened when
prison.
you white. Come on now.
Well,
I mean, it is
don't know,
crazy.
Capricorn-
You know it.
I think
You
it's-
know
I
it,
think
but
it's more
look.
for
Did he
Did he ask her to get
But
some
you gotta
coke?
also remember, Bill Cosby was
Said that
old
it-
and
that was
messed
just
up.
a travesty as well.
Get a
Travesty.
Tell me.
Yeah,
Tell
and
me
then
about
well, luckily they brought him home.
That too.
You know, I always congratulate you every time. Every time. You don't always amaze me with it.
Who the hell is that?
My girl. That's my girl. She just be stepping when she's stepping, and I like how
Okay.
she's stepping, y'all.
So yeah,
That's my buddy right here, y'all. That's Thrasher. That's my buddy.
So you think? So you
That's
think
my
it's
little
a
white
Mann
buddy that tells the truth.
What?
He's gonna get convicted of the Mann Act.
Yes.
Yeah, I think
It's
so.
clear because
to
it's
be
open
honest,
and shut.
if I had to be
You-
honest.
Yeah, the man. I think the
Man
man
Act,
acts.
yeah.
Yeah.
Transported somebody across the
Which we all
line
know
for
is a
illicit
racist.
purpose. That's the escorts. So this is like a pimp. This is a pimp hole game. Okay.
Oh, not a pimp hole. Hey, not a pimp hole.
That people want to engage in these activities, right? Like there's a sadomasochistic element to it, where people want to be controlled and be dominated by.
That's fashion, y'all.
And so this is what you're seeing.
They'll be hard pressed to prove that she was
I think
so
here's what I think.
there
I think it's gonna be a hung
as
jury.
a sex worker.
I
For
think
all
it's gonna
counts?
be
You don't
all
think they'll
counts.
convict on the Mann Act?
I think there's gonna be a hung jury. This is my
Out of all
opinion.
of
Oh,
them,
you know what? I would
that's
be.
the
That,
easiest
I
one.
would.
It's the
I
lowest
would
hanging
agree with
fruit.
that.
The one that they're trying to try to sting him on.
No,
But
I'm
the
saying,
man-
I'm telling you,
That's the real one.
I've
That's
seen
the
a
real
The
juror.
real one too.
One of those jurors, I don't care what they do, they're not gonna convict him.
He's 10.
One juror.
That's all you need is one.
One juror, I'm telling y'all.
That's why they need to.
Okay, who wants to bet me on that one? Want to make a bet? Who
That's
wants
why
to
you
bet
go
me?
look at
Because I made a bet with
Marco
last time with the
Mara's
people.
closing argument about reasonable
I want to make
doubt
a bet.
in the Zimmerman case, and it was masterful.
Let me make a bet. Who wants to bet
He
me?
laid out on a spectrum what reasonable doubt is.
Let me
And that was the
make
last
make
What was it?
make sure.
Reasonable doubt is a doubt that's not. It's not the absence of any doubt. It's what a reasonable person would
say.
that there's a doubt.
Yes.
About this case being
But
true.
really, it's the preponderance of evidence or reasonable doubt.
No, it's
No,
it's-
reasonable
That's
doubt.
what
It's
it says.
reasonable
Look it up.
doubt.
It's a preponderance of evidence, or it says preponderance
Which
of
one?
evidence
Which
or
one?
reasonable
Which one,
doubt.
Dad?
You gotta look it up.
They want to know who's
But the or
talking.
is-
They want to
the
know
or
who
is
you
the opposite
are.
word,
They
so
don't
then
see
if
you.
it-
Yeah, so it's either or.
So if you can't get past reasonable doubt and there's no
That's Mike.
preponderance of evidence, considering all we've seen is baby oil and rubber duckies.
So you ain't hear you ain't
Well,
take none of
preponderance
the
evidence is a
testimony
very
in
low
consideration.
standard. It's basically a featherweight.
You gotta also
So 49,
remember, it's,
51, just a little bit more on one
whether or
side, then you
not
have
the
to
juror
convict.
believes
That's why it's
the
reasonable
story that
doubt.
person
The
is
standard is
saying.
very high.
So you believe that
Because
so
you're
you
taking
think that
somebody's
Cassie's
liberty.
own testimony was
Oh, they know he beat her up now. Come on, that they know that he did wrong for that. Serious.
all right. So that's what about George Kaplan?
Catholic guy?
Kaplan. Yeah. What about
You gotta remember, you got some old people, old school people who thinking back in the days. Hey, I got slapped a couple of times. I'm still fine. I'm telling you, you got 70-year-old women in
There's
there.
old people on
these
there.
You got old men that probably
But
got
these
some
people-
tail.
wait, these people
Bought
are-
some tail.
But these people are going home and they're talking to their families.
And you know what they family saying? Like my mother said. My mother said, please, there's somebody coming home from a freak off right now. That's what my mother said. She said, what time is it? It was Saturday morning. What time is it? 9:41 in the morning? Oh yeah, somebody coming home
You
from a
gotta
freak off
remember,
right
you
now.
got these old people. Look at them.
Day one
These
of the earth. I
witnesses, these
said,
jurors are
I'm
going home.
like, what?
And even though they telling them
Hold
don't
on.
talk about it,
Mom-
they're
Hold
talking
on, hold
about
on.
it.
Look what she said. Hold
So
on.
My
they
mother
talk about
said
their
that they've been
family,
freaking
they're
off
like,
since
no,
day
no
one
cops,
of
no
the
mom,
earth.
no
That was a
grandma.
direct quote.
Listen,
I
that
said,
dude is
that's
bad.
how the old people think.
Look, if you got a juror that's on here, like what's her name? Like MTA, you know that they done. If they got a juror like
That's why they
her,
called
if
the
they got a juror or that juror like her,
But that's
you
why
know.
they called the mistrial.
This is coming to you live.
The MTA lady.
Yeah, yeah. If y'all got
And all judges.
if y'all got a juror like her,
It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
I'm not trying to be funny, y'all. I'm not trying to be funny,
Where are
y'all.
the bruises on Diddy?
Y'all,
You can't
I'm
see
not
them.
trying to be funny, but it's the truth, y'all. Larry, I know
this is
you're
the
saying, but you got a
reality,
juror like her.
Here's the reality. You got a
If you got a
jury.
juror like her,
Right? But not just that. Right? And there's probably one. You got a jury full of old white men. They grew up, these old white men grew up with Jackie Gleason.
Honeymooners.
Yeah, Jackie Gleason, Powell, Alan Biden.
I never saw
Ricky
Jackie
Ricardo
Gleason
took
Alex
his
at
wife
one time.
on national
That's-
television, right? Laid her across and spanked Lucy Ricardo on national television. You got what's his name, Archie Bunker, calling his wife a dingbat. They don't know nothing about rape culture and what's the other word?
Me Too?
No, not me. They don't know nothing about Me Too, rape culture. I mean,
But guess
you know,
what?
R-word culture.
You don't have them up in a hotel somewhere. These people are going home.
Exactly.
And they're talking to their
To talk to
families.
their old wife, who
Not
they called a
just they-
dingbat for the
not
past
just their
50
old wife,
years.
not just their old wife. They're
What
talking
about-
to people.
what
They're
about-
talking to people that's in this age bracket.
Wait a minute.
No, they
Under
not.
them.
Wait a minute.
I guarantee
Look,
you they are.
look, what
Because
about-
they
wait a
wanna-
minute,
they wanna
Mike,
get a
Mike.
feel, 'cause
What
they-
do you think the black
Mike, what about those old women who husband brought in another baby and they took care of the babies, y'all? What about those women?
The white men done like, dang, if he could go, I could go.
Right. But this is a whole new class of crime.
You know what's happening in that on that jury box? I guarantee you, what's happening right here.
Right.
Because I need to charge both.
And in the room.
When they go home, they gonna talk to their grandkids or their sons that's in
That they
Diddy's
raised.
age range, Diddy age range, and say, yo,
Y'all, I am not making a light of this, but this is still entertainment purposes. Y'all hit the like button on Shama. I'm gonna zap it off.
If you listen, if I'm, if,
Y'all better
if
hit
you
the
my
like
son,
button.
and I'm
Y'all
up
wanna
in-
hear
I'm
more of
up
this
in
craziness?
age, And I ask you for your input, and you say, Dad,
Y'all want to hear more of this
it's very-
Christmas?
it's no good.
Hit the like button. I need to get
You don't think
200
that
up in
could be
here.
influenced
Hit the
among
like
the
button, or so we're gonna go off.
That's what I'm saying.
But all you need is one. That's two. And then it's a mistrial.
Come on, hurry up.
And then you
Hit
gotta
the
do
like
the whole
button.
thing again.
Y'all know
but
me.
you-
I can
yo,
get
listen,
petty.
hold on. I want
5,
to say this right here.
4,
Then I'm out of here.
My allergies is starting to kick up.
Listen.
2,
Because it's a-
1. I'm about to
because
zap
it's a
it off,
hung-
y'all.
listen, because it's a hung
Get me
jury,
to
don't
200
mean
likes
Diddy gonna
now.
take over
No,
the
that don't mean that.
Yeah.
All right, y'all know I'm
that.
I
And
can get
guess
petty.
what?
I can
I
get petty.
believe
Hit
that
the
the
like button.
prosecution,
Hit the
I
like
believe
button.
she's weak.
Hit the
I
like
believe
button.
You
that-
know
I
why?
believe that
Hit the
if
like
Daniel
button.
Williams
I need
was still
200. I
there,
got 192.
the
192. Y'all
Daniel
want me to
Williams,
stay
I
on?
believe if he was still there,
I'm about to hit the like, dislike.
different story.
Well, he wouldn't be
Okay, 3 more, 3 more. And then
So
we'll
my
stay on.
question
3
is
more.
this.
3 more.
They supervise.
Don't do it, Sylvia. Serena, they gotta hit the like
jury
button. There's
would have to go
324
home.
people. Okay, y'all okay then. We're staying. Let me let y'all listen to this crazy
Prosecutor
man.
Ghislaine Maxwell, who was Epstein's right hand.
I'm gonna say I hear Teresa Steele.
That was kind of
Mrs. Steele's gonna be out here at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, Epstein was
She
going.
took the fall for everybody.
Yeah, she got 20 years for that.
Where's the list?
Where
But
is
here,
it?
look, to your
Redacted.
point. To your point, you're saying that the jury would go home and talk to their children.
They ain't talking
Their
no
chi-
children.
Their
What
children
jury
don't even
gonna
know
talk
who
to their
Diddy
children?
is.
You think they go home and they not talking about
Hip
this
hop
case?
is 50 years
Oh.
old.
No, I'm telling you, they're not gonna listen to their kids. They're gonna be like,
50 years old. That
I'm
means
telling
the
you.
people who was
You think
finished
that
into
Miss
it
Sylvia?
is
I'm
70.
ashamed. Listen.
no,
I'm
look.
surprised at you, Miss
They
Sylvia.
could go home and talk to them, but they ain't gonna listen
Hip
to them.
hop is
I'm
50
going.
years
Have a great weekend.
old.
I'll see you Monday.
All
Miss
right, honey.
Sylvia.
I'll see you guys Monday.
All right, see y'all Monday. All right.
Where you going?
Miss Sylvia, I'm surprised at you, Miss
They grew
Sylvia.
up with it.
I'm telling you what I see.
My
Look, Mike is mad because I'm telling him, Mike, I know you hate the man. I know you hate the man.
Listen, Miss Sylvia, you think when they go home, you're not talking about this case?
Mike,
Yeah.
Mike, listen,
Oh, okay.
listen.
She said.
I didn't say. I said they're not gonna
These kids don't know who
listen.
Diddy is.
I said they're not gonna listen
These
to
kids
him.
is in the drill rap. These kids know where the. This is the age group
No,
that they
but
would have
she
to go
said-
home and
listen.
talk to.
But the jury is preferably like up in age, right? Some of them, right?
Yeah.
They're all up in age.
All right. So guess what? So guess
You got a
what?
couple of young ones.
So
That's
guess what?
it.
You don't think that they going home and they talking to their sons and stuff and saying, listen, what you think about Sean Combs? You don't think that would make a difference?
Sean Combs is damn near 60 years old.
Yeah, but
Yeah, he old. He almost
Who
at
they go home
60.
to talk to?
All right,
They don't
so-
even talk
He
to
almost.
them.
Diddy's more 60 than 20.
I got this. My allergies is starting to kick my butt.
You
I
leaving?
gotta go. Yes.
I'm going out here. I'm leaving now here too. Hold on.
I'm going to get me a
I'm about to start.
I didn't say he wasn't going. I'm just saying that what.
You say he was going to get some.
No, I said there's some jurors that's gonna be hung jurors, and they're gonna probably retry it.
All right, we're gonna start like y'all. Right?
See you later. Bye.
Happy Friday.
Mike.
I'm about to scratch my allergies. Like, but yes, that's what I'm trying to say.
I'll be out here.
Going home to
Hey,
I'll be out here smoking my cigar.
you leaving now? What? Who? Steele?
Huh?
T-Lounge?
No, I said I'll be out here. When Diddy get found guilty, I'll be out here smoking my cigar.
Oh yeah.
Victory. Victory.
Oh Lord, he
Victory.
said victory, y'all. He said
I
victory.
want Diddy to go down.
He wants Diddy to go
And
down.
I don't, listen, I don't wish jail on nobody, but if you did the crime, you gotta do the time.
Well, he's doing time right now, regardless.
That don't matter, that don't count.
I mean, what do you mean that don't
I mean,
count?
count,
That
but-
still count. Look,
He
he
in
better
jail.
be
He
outside.
in jail, he need to go to prison. You doing the stuff that you doing, the stuff that you doing, yeah, but guess what? Out of that 50 years old, well, you can take away 15 years of that, no, 10 years of that.
Somebody said, did Diddy hurt your feelings? They saying, did Diddy hurt your
Go
feelings?
move around somewhere on the comments. Diddy ain't hurt my feelings. I don't go on feelings. Listen, out of those
They
10
say he's
years,
still locked up.
out
That's
of
what
those 10
Sharon
years,
said. He's still locked up.
Out of the 50, it was real hip hop.
Okay.
All right, it wasn't all this stupid stuff about, you know what I'm talking
So
about.
that means they had to be 20 when it was first implemented. Or teen.
Y'all,
Which
they
means that
look, let me tell you
they
something.
grew up with it.
I don't have a vested
Y'all,
interest in
let me
this,
see
y'all.
who's supporting Diddy.
I-
Let me see who's supporting Diddy so I can go and make you famous.
No, didn't
Okay, I got you. I got you.
Oh my God! Oh! He scared the crap out of us.
Dang.
Oh my God!
Right. We all
Oh.
us hip hop heads. We about to have a heart attack. I don't know what they're gonna do about it.
Jeez! Y'all, he scared the crap out of us.
I'll be out here. No, I'll be out here until you get found guilty. I'll be out here. Miss Sylvia, I'm surprised.
Why are you surprising me? I'm just telling you the facts. What's going on in the courtroom? He said he's surprising me.
You ain't heard nothing about kidnapping. You ain't heard nothing about the K1. You ain't heard nothing about.
I'm
the
telling
faucet,
you what I'm
the pew on the slat. All of this stuff.
Well,
there.
let me tell you, according to police, he's mad because
Because we riding out. She's like, oh, hold up. You didn't hear Cassie?
You don't think Cassie? You don't think Cassie's
You
the
didn't
one
hear
that did that to
Cassie?
Kid Cudi car?
Wait a
You
minute.
don't think so?
I don't know who did it.
Yeah, but so
I
they
don't
better.
know who did it.
I know. I'm just asking for your opinion.
I don't know. I ain't got an opinion. I'm minding my business. I'm just telling y'all what's going on in the courtroom, y'all.
So, no.
Y'all, listen. I'm just telling y'all what's happening in the courtroom. Look.
Because remember, Diddy told her and Capricorn to go into
Oh my God, y'all. No, if that's the way people act, that's a lot of money. I'll be broke. Me too, Sharon, and me too. Man, I don't want to be part of that.
Tell your followers I'm gonna make them famous tonight.
They say he said he's gonna make y'all famous tonight, y'all.
She upset me.
Go check out my contact.
They said where's Bianca at? They said where's Bianca at? Who's Bianca? I don't know who Bianca is. I don't know. He said he gonna make y'all famous. You leaving now? Okay, knock out. Okay, I'm coming. Knock out. Knock out. Well, you staying out here? Knock out. You staying? You staying? You leaving
Yeah,
now?
I'm gonna stay a little while because I do a Q&A with my people.
That's right, I heard it yesterday.
This knock. Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming.
TikTok.
I'm coming. I'm coming. Okay.
This is for knockout.
All right.
What are you on right now? You tell me.
No, I'm just recording. I'll post it later. I'm 9 minutes in.
It's all good.
See you later, hon.
See you later, Miss Sylvia. How
See you later. Let me get my
I said, how you doing?
Good.
as if I'm just.
Oh.
See you later.
See you later. Wait a minute, don't leave me. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. These folks are really serious about this.
I don't know how to call it. I just know.
I was trying to get steel. I was trying to get steel before he left. That's what I was trying to do. But you talking about your allergies. He's coming out. They coming out at 6. The latest they said is 6. What time is it now, y'all? What time is it now?
I wanted to walk down here just in case Buddha was going to come back.
I'm not invested in the okay, we got time. I'm gonna wait for Steel to come out.
Okay, 7 o'clock.
Steel is coming out in a minute.
At 7 o'clock. I can't wait to see it. Y'all already see it. They didn't come on twice. They told me 7 o'clock.
7.
Hey,
What's going on in
what's up?
Steel? You know what? Steel is my family, y'all. Steel is my family, okay? Steel is part of the fam. That's why I love myself some Steel. I love myself some Steele. It ain't about Diddy's trial. It's about Mr. Steele. It's about Steele for me. Did I miss?
But they're
Yeah, you
saying
missed it.
that's why I said she should have reiterated, like Quick said, that her job.
Yeah, we locked in for
was social
Steele,
media
y'all.
posts.
We gotta love the
You
Steele.
gotta portray a certain thing for the public. You can't switch it up, right?
I don't have. I got my notes good.
When I told him I missed it because I was upstairs.
You still here, George?
Yeah.
You leaving now? Okay. You look like you refreshed now. You look like you refreshed.
I took that 20-minute nap in the truck.
Oh, you took a nap.
They didn't get you. He got me. He said, "Bum, bum, bum." I was like,
Good.
Oh, I put my glasses on. I don't know. I was gone about. It could have been 5 minutes, but it felt like
You look refreshed. Well, I'll see you Monday. I'll see you Monday. Bright and early Monday. Okay. All right. See you later. The news people. I know you guys might get pissed off at me, but I'm a Steel fan. I'm a Steel fan. That's what I am. Steel is part of the family. Steel did excellent in
I
Cross.
can say.
Steel made so many people mad
A lot
today.
of people did express that they love to be in the entertainment business. It was their dream job. So you got to think about that. Sometimes people do some
Yeah,
crazy
y'all.
things when they, wanna
I
work in
have
the
spent
business.
so many weeks with Mr. Steele. For me not to be a Steel fan, and there's no apologies coming from me. I'm a Steel fan,
You know what
y'all.
I'm saying? TV's a little bit different than music. But you know, back in the days, everybody wanted to be around bad boys.
If he
And they
no,
were
Still
around
didn't
them.
leave
So
yet.
they was
Still
like
didn't leave yet. He's still in there.
They was like, okay, I'm gonna use the
You
word
said if he's a white lawyer,
personally.
no, he didn't leave yet. They sitting with Diddy. They sit with Diddy till 6 o'clock. That's what the judge ordered.
And I updated the BSC. I didn't know
You know, everybody don't go to the popo. A lot of people don't F with the popo.
they have the
A lot of people get into fights, and people feel killed at them, and they don't go to the popo. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's different.
LOL. I tried to check
If I get-
myself to
if I
make
get
sure I'm
qualified, I'm
fair.
calling the popo.
Because yes,
I'm
we
just
love
writing
skill
history.
is facts.
I'm a
He's doing
civilian,
the thing.
right?
Let me tell you, black and brown.
So I'm
I don't care. And if nobody hates, let me tell you what Tisa said.
But everybody
Tisa knows that
he
Steel.
was a man of power.
Okay, Steel.
He was
Hold on a
big in
second.
life. Puffy was
Hold
big
on a
in
second.
life.
Hold on a second.
He
Somebody
came
just
to any spot, any
send me a
spot, he was
message. Hold
big
on.
in the
Hold
aura
on a
was
second.
doing
Somebody just
5
send me a
million
message.
dollars. So
Hold
you
on.
gotta think about that. We're not talking about just a regular person here.
Somebody.
We're talking about
I
somebody
can't read your
that
message. Whoever sent me that message,
5
text me
million.
on my
right?
on my
Sometimes you don't
3091
wanna
phone
challenge
because I didn't see your message.
Everybody's not built the same. Yeah. I'm just, I'm just.
Hold on a second. Let me
Well,
see. Somebody said.
When you look at the industry, a lot with especially with the music industry, when you look at the big picture of it, they all kind of allegedly selling their soul to the devil, and it's a figure of speech, meaning that the soul.
Y'all sending me the message to the wrong phone. Text me the other phone.
Do anything.
The person that's texting me, text me at 3091. Okay, hold on.
That to me is AKA selling your soulification to the devilification. It's like a metaphor, but it's the same thing. And trust me, I got a lot of
Did y'all see this?
I'm surrounded
Trump
by
said he's going to look.
Okay, hold on.
Look, they said Trump. Somebody asked Trump if he would pardon Diddy. He said
I can't accept this.
he would look at the
It's
facts.
just me, my nature. We had a big spat, and I cussed you the fuck out. I don't trust this guy.
Oh no, I didn't.
It ain't
No, I'm
you.
not like that, but I still want to apologize.
Look, I want some gum.
Yeah, no,
Look, I want some gum.
I'm sitting there contemplating. I said, goddamn.
Look, we don't care. Y'all contemplate y'all what. I'm eating this gum.
So where you from?
Queens, New York.
Yeah, we down like my livelihood.
Aurora Bell for president. No, TikTok. I mean, but Aurora Bell for president. Yes.
I got mine from the universe.
None of that. But it's still all good.
Georgia.
That's so nice.
And all right. It's still great, but you know, if you don't, then go. You know, I'm gonna need some gum because you're trying to get.
I don't know. Some people are weird.
No,
I didn't know you. I know you. I know your brother is the king of Harlem. Maybe do
let her, look, Sylvia eat a piece. Let her eat a piece. Look, girl, you think I'm gonna lose everything I got doing stuff like that?
Black Rob is the best.
Yeah.
So
girl, it's all good. You know,
that's why I felt like I disrespected.
No, I understand because people are.
Too late, we got the gum. Too late, you ain't getting it back.
I can't have a piece.
No, you said you didn't want the gum. We ain't croak, so we good. Let me see.
What happened was...
Look, give me a piece too. Give me a piece too. I'll pick one. Look, eeny, money, mo.
Imagine me being scared.
No, but I don't blame you though. But I'm not that. No.
Okay, wait a minute.
No.
How come I can't? Okay.
Well, I understand though, because we do live in a crazy world.
Khadija, thank you for the cash app if you in
I
here.
just gave that to you because you was giving me gum when we was.
Y'all see Miss Knockout? She right there.
I was gagging. I was on the tail of the cold.
How you gonna give somebody something and then you gonna take it back?
Okay, sorry about that.
Wait, I'll just get one more piece.
I'm just joking. It was your gum anyway.
No, but I blame myself once again.
Look, we tested it out for you. We didn't die. They said still left. They said still left. Oh.
I'm not saying I just talking about how the case is going and
Rough Riders right there.
That's
I'm
true.
just waiting for them
Now
to
remember,
prove
the
their
Wizard
point.
of Oz. What happened at the end
I
of the
can't
movie?
sit and say I'm team.
I wait by to him. When did I wait by to steal? Quit, y'all. Y'all
He
see?
was working the levers. And he was
Y'all see me
smoking.
wait by to steal? Somebody said I wait by to steal. When?
But honey,
It had a good
this
conversation
is a
with
made
a
for
couple
movie
of
TV novel thing.
I'm out here still.
Girl,
I'm out here being a
our
real
thoughts
blogger,
are racing all over the place.
Whatever.
We weren't there. So we all were speculating.
Waiting for Mr. Steele to come
Yeah,
out.
Aquarius.
I think he left. I think he left.
At this point, we're all speculating.
Yeah.
Oh, so he might have left. So I might be on. I might have just came live here for not much of a reason. When I get home, when I get home, I'm gonna give you all the breakdown and everything after I eat my dinner. I'll give you all the breakdown.
And don't worry, I don't pay attention to the trolls. You know, when you're moving.
You said, yo, keep looking at the camera. I'm about to. Oh, you so nasty.
Everything that I was saying yesterday, regards to like homegirls, demeanor and everything. They said it. They was like, we was questioning her
Thank you, Michael.
demeanor yesterday.
Yeah.
Now I was like,
somebody said,
they
"Oh, the
said it.
recap was horrible."
They
you know,
said it.
the other
But now I was
the other
questioning it.
creators they get jealous, they get catty.
Yes, I got came on, and it might
Yeah,
not be
because
for
they
what
can't
you believe.
listen, baby. You can't outrule the majority, darling.
So,
And the people have spoken, baby.
Like I said,
Okay, so you come in here with
my
your
God, my
1,
allergies
2
kicking
step.
behind. So
You ready to
see you
go?
all later on. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm ready to
I'll
go
see you
too.
all later on. All right.
Yeah,
Yes.
they said
Thank
still
you so
said
much.
goodbye to me, and I didn't even see him.
Tisha, thank you so much.
And the notification bell, because y'all
Y'all
don't know when
are
I'm
very
coming
inspiring.
on. Okay, because I don't know when I'm coming
Okay,
on.
let's
right?
go on to
All right,
the
I'll talk to
next
y'all later.
caller.
We need to do like a
I'm gonna eat the gun
simultaneous
afterwards because I don't want to be smashing in your face.
Yeah, me and you? Okay.
What's up?
Like,
What's
let's
up?
do, like,
What's up?
maybe-
Oh, it's turning.
We need to do one. So both sides will be looking at.
Hey.
Then I can get some help reading that transcript. The one from yesterday,
Oh, thank you.
take a
It's that today it
chill
wasn't
pill
that
before
much
you
dialogue
because
today. Excuse me.
But what happened?
she just like okay. It's one thing you know when you saw how
Yeah.
she was acting, right? Imagine reading it.
Wow.
The light, cause light, it's like, and I'm like, cause she writing every stutter, every light.
no, I didn't see anything that didn't text her per se that was threatening.
Yeah, that's what they said.
He's a smart
PCC.
businessman.
I'm coming. Okay, I'm coming.
He knows the watch.
Yeah, I gotta go now. I gotta go.
But some of them
getting,
you know, out there because you don't
want to get moving
Yeah, it's gonna get dark.
before the city get moving.
Thank you, y'all. This place is too freaking loud. I gotta get out of here. Y'all, I will see you guys. Tonight. We're gonna do transcript reading. Okay, y'all. I'll see y'all tonight.
Sometimes I went to the bathroom, I went to get something to eat because the flashlight cop today, he was sending me. He was over the top, right?
He came and got me. You saw it? When I went to sleep, he came over. He said, tap, tap, tap. I was like,
Oh, they came and tapped you? Oh, y'all was sleeping in there like that?
I didn't mean to after.
Y'all, they were sleeping in the in the courtroom. Lord have mercy.
I don't know. But he
All right, see you later, hon.
I don't even know how to
I'll see you later, hon. Bye, knockout. See you later, honey.
Comments are going on Facebook.
Okay, happy Friday.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Yeah, say bye to my people.
Later, y'all. Y'all stay safe. Stay optimistic.
Where you going? You going home after this?
Well, I need to go home because I'm at 18%. But I was waiting.
He might have left.
He left.
He went to go get
Oh, okay.
He said I'll be right back.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just wait just a little while.
All right.
All right, see you later. All righty. All right, yeah, we're gonna go. Y'all, we're going now.
I gotta get something like that.
Where the tripod? Hold on.
I'm
All right, y'all.
let me do it right.
Do it well. All right, we're gonna go. I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna talk to my girl here. Then we're gonna I'll come back when I get ready to get on the bus. You guys see how I travel. All right, see y'all later, y'all. Love y'all. Thank you for hitting the like button and make my numbers go up so I could be an algorithm. Y'all gotta get me an algorithm.
Right.
Look, listen. Let me talk to y'all for a minute. Listen, you guys have not been treating me right because my money is acting funny on YouTube. My change is strange. It's been acting funny. If y'all don't hit those like button, get my stuff in the algorithm, let YouTube pay me, I'm gonna give y'all a knuckle sandwich. I'm gonna give all y'all a knuckle sandwich. I'm serious. Y'all better get my stuff in the algorithm. You hear me? Do y'all hear me? Do you hear me? I don't want no. Look, do y'all hear me?
Oh my God.
You sent me money, Robin? Okay, Robin. Robin said she sent me money. Robin, I'm gonna check it out. Robin said she gonna check. Y'all giving all the people that's giving fake news all that money, and I don't appreciate that. Yeah, look, they treat us bad.
Running and telling what they said and everything. When my neighbor told me who, I'm not gonna say who.
They gonna say that.
But when my neighbor told me who she been watching as far as the Diddy trial was concerned, I was just like, come over to my channel. Here's another one you could go to. I gave her yours.
Thank you, Dawn.
A couple people she could go to.
But y'all, I'm serious, y'all. You cannot go in a channel that just gives you one-sided. You gotta get the whole facts, all the facts, even if they don't like it. You understand what I'm saying?
Even if I don't. Now I gotta go this way.
Do I want to go with you? Sarah? See,
you know how
I
to
gotta take a shuttle.
You know how to do that?
That little shuttle? I hate taking that little shuttle, but I'll ride with you.
Okay.
You're going up to, I'll ride with you, because last time you ride with me. So I gotta be fair. What you taking? The two?
Well, whatever comes first.
All I gotta take is the 42nd Street. That's all I want to do.
And then, do I need to take you over?
No, I can do the shuttle myself. I know how to do that.
Okay.
I'm a pro, y'all. I'm a pro.
Now I take whatever smoke it and I get on the body.
They don't wait till the cross. They don't understand when the cross come in. That's the important part too, because that basically makes the whole thing fall apart. If you don't hear cross and look at the juror, you got to look at the juror's face.
I want to look up what he was saying about the reasonable doubt when it came to the Zimmerman case, and that's what changed everything. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah, see, there's an agenda, y'all. There is an agenda. And we're not playing the agenda game. We're just telling you the facts.
just whatever it is.
That's
I've
called.
said to your audience, I've said to my audience, I'm not a Diddy fan.
I
By
wasn't a
no
Diddy
stretch
fan
of
either. I'm
the-
still not a Diddy fan. No offense, people that loves Diddy. No offense, but I'm not a fan. And especially,
especially
he
now that I
beating up
know
women.
the way he
Oh
be
no,
doing things, I'm even less
I'm not
of a
into
fan.
that.
I'm gonna talk about what happened in court. You know,
Well, she's not supposed to be talking to the feds. That's what the judge told her. Do not talk to the government. She's not supposed to talk to, because once she gets on the witness stand, she's not supposed to talk to the government at all. Calling immigration. Who calling immigration? West Cruz. You calling immigration on yourself? Are you a foreigner? 'Cause I know you ain't calling me a foreigner. Calling ICE on yourself. Somebody need Rogaine. Who need Rogaine? Not me. You see how long my hair is? I know you ain't talking about me needing no Rogaine. No, you ain't talking about me. Not me. I don't need no Rogaine. And listen, my hair was short because I choose to cut my hair. You talking with the wrong person. Okay, Diddy Lube is back, y'all. You gotta hide him again. What do they do? They unhide him after we hide them? What's wrong with foreigners? I don't know, Nas. They don't want calling me a foreigner. Nas, I ain't calling nobody a foreigner. They calling me a foreigner. That ain't me starting that. Nas, that ain't me. Hold on, we're getting a train station. Hold on, I gotta get my stuff. Hold on. I can't get my bus pass. Hold on, I gotta get my bus pass. Hold on. Gotta get my bus pass. Hold on, I'm trying to get it. Hold on. I should have had it out. There it is. I should have had it out from the beginning.
When I first started, I was looking 8 blocks away from Costco.
Whew.
Yeah, I mean,
But you probably were working more. We gotta be on express trains.
January of 1996, when 24 inches of snow. I was one of the few people who came into the office. So
Yeah, we in the train station now.
the one day where I had a all nighter till 5 a.m. Not the best idea.
Why are we rushing? I gotta go to the bathroom. Look, I don't want. Look, I should have went to the bathroom. That's what I should have went. But I'm gonna gotta wait to the 42nd Street to go to the bathroom. Because no, because over there by the bus thing, we got bathrooms over there, and they clean. They real clean. We're going upstairs. Oh Lord, we gotta go up the stairs. Lord, so Oh my God. We gotta go up the stairs. Lord have mercy, she gotta run. Run, Forrest, run. Oh. Oh.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Oh. Look, I got the people watching you. Yeah, we're gonna be going in and out.
Oh, I thought it was later than it is.
Hmm?
I don't know why I thought it was later.
What time you go to work?
It's 5.
No, I ain't taking. No, I ain't taking the train. I don't know how to do that. You ain't getting me lost. I'm taking the bus. What I know how to do. You trying to put me on no train, get me lost. She trying to get me on. We need. Oh, it's passing. It's passing everything, aren't we? What stop is next?
Transfer is available to the 6L, Q, R, and W trains.
Transfer is available to the M14 Select Bus Service.
If he was on West Side, yeah. And then if he was on the local, it would have stopped.
This is a Broadway 5 Express train. The next stop is Grand Central.
Okay, wow, we already here.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Say this woman ain't easy in the eye. You ain't gotta worry about me being easy in the eye. You could get easy off the line. Bye. Yes, Jay, I'm covering the Diddy trial. I've been covering it since the 5th of May. I gotta tie my shoes. Hold on, y'all. I gotta tie my shoes. Hold on a second. I gotta tie my shoes. Gotta tie my shoes, y'all. Had to tie my shoes. Train is gonna come in 1 minute, y'all. All right, yeah.
Times Square bound shoulder, please. I can see that. There is a yeah, maybe 2 more trains connection.
Me neither. We're gonna read the transcript. I should have the transcript by the time I get home.
Or should I read it out? What I have. It's like why does it's like 1 or 2 months more kind of what do you mean that what's the how does and I think it's a system on the wall.
perpetrated. Don't move your boat. Right inside, stay alone.
This is Atlanta. I mean, New York. This is New York, Jay. I'm getting ready to ride to Jersey. That's where I'm staying at in Jersey. Taking the the bus to Jersey. I'm in New York right now, but I'm going to Jersey.
What is this?
I gotta go up this hill. It's sunshine. It ain't no joke. You haven't been to New York? Well, Jay, you're gonna see New York through my eyes. You're gonna see New York through my eyes. You should have been around this past weekend. Jay, I went to Staten Island Ferry. You missed that. I went to Staten Island Ferry. Yeah, I'm telling you, I am losing weight. Look at this hill. This thing is a hill right here. Look at this hill. Look at this ramp. See that ramp? See that ramp? Look at that. Look at that ramp. I'm going up the ramp. Thank you, Jay, for the super chat. See the ramp? Whew. Lord Jesus. Look at this ramp. Look at that. Oh, Jesus. Woo. Oh, Teddy. I am like Sweating. I'm sweating.
Depende, la vez pasada jugamos 1 hora y media para adentro, no tenemos equipo nada más. Para tiempo. 15 por tanto que tenemos parejo, porque solamente el partido de 15 minutos, para ver un minuto que no al aire, y ellos más seguimos.
Was Justin riding the weekend? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, Teddy. I know I'm tired of walking. I'm hot, y'all. Now hit the like button. Hit the like button. Come on, let's get to 300. Hit the like button. Teddy, did you hit the like button? Teddy, did you hit the like button? I'm asking Teddy, did he hit the like button? Thank you for one person that hit the like button. Kids singing. Highway. Tell me why. Tell me why. I want it down. Come on, we need 19 more to get to 300. 19 more, y'all. 19 more. Can y'all get me to 19 more? Hit the like button. Hit the like button. 19 more. 19 more. Can I get me 19 more? All right. 17 more, y'all. 17 more. Yeah, I'm going live tonight to read the transcript. Yep, I'm going live tonight. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end because I got to go to the bathroom. And I am not going to use the bathroom while you're on my live. I am not going to use the bathroom while you're on my live. I'm going to use the bathroom alone. Hey, big playboy. Yes, I am. I'm going to do my live tonight. All right. I got to go, y'all. Got to go to the restroom. See y'all later. Bye.